how can you tell the world out there and also other sports personalities, especially here in Kenya, in regards to social media? Because we see your social media being very much packed when it comes to content and also just making your product, making yourself as a product.
Yeah, so I love social media a lot. Of it is, I have like a couple of points I wrote down. So the first one is like, branding yourself. When you brand yourself, keep on posting your highlights, keep on posting like whatever you do, post all your personalities out there. And it makes it easy for like, even if you want to reach out to other clubs, it makes it easy because they stalk your page and they want to see what kind of person you are. So as for me, I have I have so many things that I do on my reels, I'll post some motivational stuff. And then tomorrow you'll see some funny stuff on my page. And then next time you'll see me just doing something silly and all that. And all those personalities, they all come into one, and someone is like, okay, now this is the kind of person you like, because there's a lot of people out there who are fake on social media, and you tend to see like this one picture of them, one page, and then you find out like they're not who they are on social media, But if you just be diverse, post like a lot of stuff out there, people will be easy to identify you. People are gonna just like you just off that, and you're gonna get opportunities off that. The other one is like brand deals. As an athlete, the more you get the brand deals, the more you get those free stuff, you promote them on your social media and all that, the more you grow too, because people are going to be interested in you. And people being interested in you makes you level up your standards. And when you level up your standards too, it helps you grow personally because you can handle all that little pressure that comes from social media and all that. Same thing, sale to marketing. You can market yourself. You can start your own brand on social media. And if people already follow you and all that, social media is a good platform whereby, you can reach out to many people. And Instagram, Facebook, all that stuff, they're like boosting people, you know what I'm saying? Just one video, you need one video to blow up. And once you blow up, it's easy to be identified. And there's a lot into it, man. And I just love every minute of it,
Mm-hmm. Okay, and Monate, before we just come back to you, Eric, you are handling a lot of rugby players' accounts. What can you say is the reception in regards to that? Wanakubali ama wanasumbua? Because Monate here explains that it's actually important for you to brand yourself in a manner that you can also be identified with a different club.
Okay, it depends, because there's some players who are willing to embrace the new technology, and the others feel like social media is part of the problems in their lives. Like some of them don't want to share a lot of information and stories about themselves. Some of them feel like social media is just another avenue of connecting with the outside community. But to me, I feel like social media is another medium of your brand as a person, so that in future, when you transition from maybe that sport to the outside world, you can end up doing something that is going to be engaging to your followers. When you look at the likes of someone like Ombachi, Lavina Sego, those are people who have already transitioned from playing to, and when you look at their social media, they are active and they do have good following for brands to come and loop in or even be a brand ambassadors.
Yeah. Okay, now as I head to Monate, I want to leave with something that you can maybe chew it about. There is a Bet, and you also know Bet. He's been in the field for so long, dealing with matters social media. And there is one thing that he mentioned, and I think it's something that I should bring to your attention. The issue of clubs having multiple accounts. We are seeing clubs, hawezi tafuta Nakuru na upate Nakuru ndio hii. Hawezi tafuta Daystar upate Daystar ndio hii. There's this issue of having multiple accounts, and the way players are calling themselves. Ameachana na jina yake.
Jemoule wa mtaa.
Jemoule wa mtaa, such kind of names. Okay. Are they good for us? Now, Monate, let me just ask you, back then ukiwa kule Nakuru, Wanyore, when you guys were actually, what can you comment in regards of how social media was handled with teams here in the country as to how social media is being handled back there in New York?
Oh yeah, so social media back in Kenya there was a lot to it, It was more of like, you want that fame, you want your friends to be like, damn, he has a very awesome name and all that. But out here, like, people just prefer you have your real name, because that's you. Nobody's gonna like, start like looking for Jim Wamta out there. Like, it's gonna be hard to find you. And I also like tying the note back to like what he said about social media being a problem. Social media is not a problem because back home in Kenya, like how things are, when I was, getting up into the ranks of rugby, I used to like post my highlight just a little bit, one of it. Alafu nasikia senior players wanasema, huyu jamaa ameanza kupost vitu zake. So, trend, what I'm saying, everybody's like ashamed of like posting his highlights because they're afraid of what other people will say. But now it's going to be easy because as soon as you post your highlights, everybody will just see it, So the thing about it is like, don't care about what other people will say. And that's one thing that I think here in America, a lot of people do a lot. They don't care about what people are going to say. If I'm happy about what I'm posting, I'll keep on posting it, I'm not going to be ashamed. I won't feel bad. And I think that's one way of like getting to the next level because there's so many people in Kenya, like they're texting me, Monate, ndafikaje huko, ndafanyaje hivi. But ukienda kwa page yake, hana hata highlight hata moja. Ukimwambia kutumia resume yake ya rugby, hana. So it becomes so hard, So putting yourself out there, put your real name out there, have your highlights out there. Don't be ashamed. And I think that's, one big thing that can help you blow up or grow,
Okay, thank you very much, Monate, for that. And Onchiri, as we wind up, just you had something to say in regards to that issue ya watu kujiita Jemo ule wa mtaa, such kind of names. And maybe you can just follow it up with the issue of clubs. Are clubs embracing the art of social media and also making it formal? Wanakuita wanakupea kazi. Are we taking the market seriously?
Because in Kenya we had Impala doing the most of it in rugby. So Impala usually respects social media, and then we also have Daystar Falcons coming through.
We also have KCB, the likes of Obuka is doing a very good thing with that.
We have KCB, we have Kenya Harlequins, we have Cabras as well. So currently we have more rugby teams embracing social media and also coming up with ways whereby they have people who are specifically doing that job. So that is a plus compared to back then when you used to have very few teams, when even just looking for information was a bit hard. So the issue of clubs having, more than one account, some of these clubs usually hire people and then end up not paying them. So sometimes people just end up holding their accounts because...
So you're trying to say that we've not accepted the market yet?
Fully. We've not accepted the market fully, but it's a work in progress. So far, people have started embracing it, and we're going to see a big change in the coming 7th circuit.
But of course, I think Monate, just closing remarks as we wind up, just tell them just a word to players who are actually watching the show and they're not doing something with their accounts, because I understand that you're also a product of texting. That was a DM. You dropped a DM to Rugby New York, and look where you are right now. Yeah. They called you up. Just final remarks as we wrap it up.
Yeah, for sure. So where the world is heading right now, it's heading towards social media, and social media is like almost everything now. People sell stuff on social media. People find each other on social media, like the brand is, as you already talked about it. But the main thing that I can just say is, grow your social media, because you never know who's watching you out there. And it's good to like just have a social life, even if you don't like, sharing everything about your social life, no problem. Leave that alone. But if you focus on rugby and you want to grow too, just take social media seriously, just grow with it. And don't be afraid to like reach out, send those DMs and everything. So it's going to help out like that. And I think that's the only thing I can say. Don't be ashamed. Post your highlights, post anything that you feel like it's worth being shared out there. And that's going to be a big key in the future.